Hello everyone. You know when they say leave Niger matter to Niger people, only Nigerians can understand Niger matter. MC OLUOMO donate cars to Nigerian police as part of the corporate society responsibility. I think the person may corporate social responsibility presents car to the Nigerian police force Oshodi, Lagos. Hey. 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 Mm. Oh, Lord have mercy. And then some of us were wondering why the Nigerian police were coming out to defend him during the election when he made those statements against Mama Chinedu, the Lagos state election, and how they were going to go after those that were going to come out and vote for anyone that is not Yoruba. You know, I think it was the PRO or something that came out and was explaining that, oh no, it was a joke, it was some kind of joke. Of course, they will explain, they will make explanation for him, because a lot of people, the right thing would have been that he should have been arrested at that time, but of course he wasn't, and that sent a signal. And we saw the bloodbath that happened in, Lagos state election, especially the gubernatorial election. So here we are, you have it's giving cars to police. So what else do you expect? You expect police to know if it doesn't need to be going after him or anything? No, he's their benefactor. So they will toilet, they will toilet, They will bossa for him and everything. Hey, Nigeria is just, it's just the worst thing that you can do in Nigeria is actually be law abiding, because you're seen just as someone who doesn't know what he or she is doing, someone who is just there. You understand? It's really crazy. It's crazy, the things that happen in Nigeria. But like I always would say, we're not gonna give up. We're not gonna give up. But in a way, just watch a short clip of when he was, whether it's going to give them the cars.
Thank you very much.
Two for Makinde.
Thank you. God bless you.
This is Musavejo.
That's the country we are in, Criminality is what has been used to hold down Nigeria, hold the country down. Everybody does anything anyhow. As long as you make money, honestly, Nigerians, it doesn't matter how we're, as long as you're in a place of position, it doesn't matter how you got it. Well, as long as you're there, that's all that matters. And then if you're one that is also, you give out a little bit of things, I mean, you're good, you're cool, you're good to go. And we wonder again why the basic moral structure of the country is just breaking down, where there are no social values, no norms, no values, nothing. Family values have broken down. You see even little children, like I saw a video one time of very small children. I don't think those children, that boy I saw should be like 12, 13, with huge bundles of money, spraying. They say apparently his mom, and she was there dancing. I'm like, your 13, 14, 15-year-old son is sharing. You are not asking him, where did you get those money from? Even if you got the money legitimate, let's say there's some legit hustle you're doing, is that what you're supposed to be doing? To be sharing? Are you not supposed to be making me ensure, still live your childhood, don't let money get into your hand? Ensure you're not even supposed to have access to that amount of money, even if you're late. For example, I mean, there are people who, they do some tech innovation. Some children are doing some businesses, especially online, or skits, or making a lot of money. As a responsible adult, you are supposed to help your child navigate and let that money, the child shouldn't even know how much that he has, that he can have access to this. You have a limit to what that child has access to. That's why you have guidance. That's why your parent, you watch that money for that child, not to give this child so much access, because it destroys. I remember one time, someone was complaining about the fact that some children who go abroad and then they end up not schooling. I'm like, yeah, how will the child school? A child is going abroad, you're giving the child $10,000, £10,000 per month as allowance. Some of them $30,000, £30,000 per month. Some of them is even unlimited. You understand? Unlimited. And how do you expect the child to go to school? What do you expect the child to read? The child won't read anything. And I said there are two choices. Either the child is working, spending the money, or reading, and he can't do both. Not only very few people are able to stay away from that temptation. Because my children went to a very expensive school, both here in Nigeria and this game. I've always wanted the best kind of education. That was the same thing that my father also did for me, my parents did for me. I went to school that ordinarily I should never have gone to, because we were so poor. It was like children of who is who, but I didn't mind. And for me, I always felt if I don't give that kind of education to my children, so my children really got re-education, you understand. And so school where is the children of who is who, you see them literally private jet people, those ones that fly with private jet, when we even economy, we sometimes we can't even afford it, you understand. I mean, there was a time when my kids entered like the region secondary school. When they got, I had to call them and say, look, we can't do travels abroad anymore, because myself and my kids, we used to travel. I feel wake up now weekend, so yeah, let's go to one country, let's go to Ghana. Literally, we just jump on the plane and just be there. When they entered, the school fees was not there. So I explained to my kids, we'll no longer be doing these family travels, though they still continue to do travel, free trip, because I believe traveling is part of education. So the story I want to tell, so there's this parent we met. So one time she was not telling me about that they met. There was another, like, her child's classmate. They had finished school then, this older child. So they met in the US, and her child's classmate took them out. And they went to this place. She was with her sister, who was like a banker there. And there's a card, I don't know whether it's black card, or be gold, or be whatever card, but there's this, like our normal ATM card, there are credit cards. There are some that is hefty. That even her sister, who was a banker, there was like, wow, it takes a lot for you to be able to have that particular kind of card. And she was like, this, I'm talking of a child that is like 16, 17, and that this child paid for all of them. First of all, for the kind of person that I am, no child, my child's friends will not take me out and be the one paying the bills. No matter how much you have, we'll go somewhere, we will go to where I can afford. And if you can't come there, there's no need for me to sit down and I saw a small child paying this thing for me. For me, those things matter a lot to me. So some people it doesn't matter, but that's the kind of life that a good number of them had. And then you find that some of the children at the end of the day, they end up not getting the education they were sent out to. They say they can't do two things at the same time. Now you can't be getting education and spending a whole lot of money, so one has to give. And it is education most times that gives. But on a more serious note, just the value system in our country, it's really, really down. And for people who claim to be so religious, it's a pathetic thing to see. Thank you so much for watching.